You're listening to the High Noon Podcast with your host, Mason Smith.
Yeah,
These are actually stronger than a Miller Lite. These are 5%. Miller Lite's only like 4.5.
these will sneak up on you.
You guys love your light beers, don't you?
Oh yeah, because you can do them all day.
Yeah.
I don't drink like that. I like a good like IPA and just have like one or two and be done. You know,
That's we love IPAs in Australia.
One of the things I remember when I was there is they had caps on how strong like some of the alcohol could be.
What you mean?
Like so if you buy Sailor Jerry's rum here in America, it's 92 proof. So that means it's 47% alcohol. And when I was in Australia, the highest thing that I found was 80 proof.
Yeah.
Even in the rum, so it was still only 40% alcohol.
Yeah, we nanny state, baby.
Yeah.
Australia's
Now-
like we make everything a little bit less fun because we did a lot of fucked up shit.
See, so that's my question. So my thing is the reason that they control a lot of that stuff and like weed's illegal and all that stuff, is it because you have free healthcare and they're like, if we're gonna give you free healthcare, we can't just allow you to fuck yourself up?
Yeah.
Is that why?
And also, there's violence. We were a very violent country.
Okay.
Like back in the day,
they're all
like
criminals. You know, come from criminals. You
exactly.
know?
And not only the criminals, we're like we're the criminals who are like we can give you a house and land package and send you to this unknown land, or you can go to jail. So we were like the lucky ones who were like, oh fuck, we got this thing. We went there, and drinking culture was fucked, like hectic, like. You don't understand. Like, even in some places of Australia, like in Melbourne, where I'm from, it's like really nice. It's like a progressive city. It's like San Francisco, kind of what they wanted.
Right.
Place.
Yeah.
And you go there, it's like trans and the flag, all that shit. You go to like the Gold Coast where you were hanging out.
Yeah.
There's like billboards like, please stop hitting your wife.
Yeah.
Like, it's like real, like alcohol is bad.
It's not even an advertisement, just a plea.
Yeah.
Guys,
said, "Gentlemen,
come on,
stop."
Guys, come on. Stop beating
gotta
your wife.
stop.
Yeah. And the poster's like your wife with like an ice pack.
Yeah.
It's so fucked, bro.
Dude, my buddy when I stayed with was telling me that back in like the 60s, that up until probably like the 60s, that they could go out and kill Aborigines.
Yeah. Oh, but I don't know if it was the 60s. That sounds like a stretch.
That a little late.
But like the stories you'd hear in primary school about like what they do is fucked.
Yeah.
Like it's a fucked up like history. It's like because you know
Like us with the Indians.
yeah, but the thing is, but with you guys, the people who found the Indians were like your brightest and your bests who deserved to go on the pilgrimage for the new lands.
Yeah.
Ours were like the rejects from society who
Yeah,
came
that's
like,
true.
we can do anything to these people. Like it was bad.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's brutal.
Like, who are they going to tell?
They used to have this thing they used to tell us in primary school. I don't know why they tell us, but they used to line up the Aborigine babies thingy and have competitions on which one could kick the head off the furthest. Like shit like that. Like it's like so unnecessary, like fucked. You're like, oh yeah, what are we eating to dinner? Like it was just
That's nuts.
Oh, it's
it's fucked up.
And is it also true that back in the day that if someone rooted your wife, you could stab them in the leg with a spear?
I don't know about that one. To be
Okay.
honest. But you know, I think that should be a law.
Yeah.
I've got some vengeance.
They
to
call
take out.
call it rooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, root,
fucking-
having a root.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a root.
I love
That's your
that.
root, dude.
Well, hey, we're rolling, right?
Yeah, we've been rolling.
Sick.
Yeah. Welcome.
Well,
welcome to the
sorry, we
pod.
didn't even.
fellas.
Welcome to another episode of High Noon. Got me and Nicholas here.
Yeehaw.
First time guest, Dahn Rozario.
What's that, bro?
Is it Rosario?
It's Rozario. yeah.
Rosario,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. No, it's all right. You guys say it weird. You say Rosaire. It's
Well, you
Rosar.
spell it weird.
Yeah, it's a Portuguese name though. It's not even like a Australian.
I meant Dan. You spell Dan with an 8.
Oh yeah,
Dahn.
that's a high school thing.
High school?
Yeah, because like in high school, my name's Dan. It's like Dan Rozario. But in high school, we used to hang out like with this dude, and he started like seeing this girl who was like from like a rich part of town, and he'd come up to school and be like, "Hey, Don." And we were like, what? And he just started saying Dan for some reason. And we were like, what are you saying, Dan? It's, you know me. It's Dan.
It's Dan.
And he's like, that's how I talk, Dan. So we just started, and then Instagram came out. It was like we were in high school.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, I had to piss him off. Like, we'll put a H to
Oh.
Dan. And then, because I'm Indian, like when I started posting videos and doing stand-up and all this shit, everything took off, people were like, oh, it's like sing. It's like a silent H.
Okay.
So like
That's
they were
so
like,
funny.
we accept him.
Oh, that's so it's almost like a
just did it as
sneak
a
around
goof.
into pretending to be a little bit more woke. Than
Yeah,
you.
and like I just put like you write it down when you start comedy, you put your name down, and when they look at the names, they go, oh, he's definitely ethnic. Put him on, like, so it sort of helped me a little bit.
He's
you know?
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
yeah,
funny.
That's
damn.
nice.
Yeah, I did an open mic when I was in Australia.
Which one?
I don't remember. It was in
Yeah.
Budrum.
I don't know anyone does that one, mate.
Yeah, well, so I show up.
He says, I like how you just said A-Town. He goes, I don't know anybody that does that one. Like, just that
Woodrum
one.
is like, I don't know.
That's where my buddy lived. I don't know.
Wait,
But
that's
they
in
have
Queensland?
like that little town, that little downtown square. And anyways, I just Googled open mics near me or whatever, and I found one, but it was a music open mic.
Yeah.
So I just asked the host if I could can I do comedy?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, yeah, no problem. And, and I get on stage.
Get him 20 minutes, right?
And he goes, I go, hey, how much time can I do? And he goes, oh, you can do about 15 minutes. Yeah. And I was like, I had just started, and I was like, I think I can do 8. And he goes, oh, it's just enough time for me to take a shit. Good luck.
That's some Australian
Yeah,
shit.
and I it was so bad.
Yeah.
People were like, it felt like people were mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just ruined their good time on music.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is this?
Your accent does evoke a very particular kind of feeling in
You mean
Australia.
like feelings of good when you're feeling blue.
Nah, feeling of
Where are we right now is what the initial thought is. Am I in the right spot?
Yeah, and people from where were you?
I'm from Boston.
No, but where were you in Australia?
He's from
Oh,
Arkansas.
Budrum?
Yeah, Boardroom people hearing your accent
Oh,
would
yeah.
be like, get the fuck out of here, in that accent. I just feel like Australians are racist, not towards just like, like black people or just like anyone who's not like, g'day, mate. We're just like, fuck you. You're not
He's different than us.
Yeah.
Get him.
Yeah, you're not a real person. We're down to earth folk over here.
Well, Australian is the best and coolest accent.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Chicks love it.
Oh,
yeah.
and y'all say reckon. We say reckon.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
Do you say keen?
Say
I'm
what?
keen on that.
I'm keen
Oh,
on that.
no.
Sometimes.
Yeah, people have had a hard time saying that.
Yeah.
Keen, reckon. I've said, oh, that's pretty good. I reckon. They go,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? And I'm like, fuck,
Wait, what was that accent?
I don't know, bro.
I can't do accents at all, so.
You're doing one, bro.
Well, other than my normal speech.
Yeah.
I got like the Hollywood accent, the California.
Is that a
talk.
California accent?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where I'm from. I'm
Yeah.
from California.
Are you from where? Are you Boston?
Arkansas.
You sound fucking.
He's from Arkansas.
You're like, I'm from Boston.
Yeah.
That's not a Boston voice.
Yeah, I grew up in
South Boston.
Arkansas, but I moved to Boston when I was 22.
Okay.
I lived there for 8 years.
Yeah. Yeah, Arkansas. I don't know where that is.
It's borders Texas.
It's in the
Oh,
south.
okay, that makes a lot of sense. You got a southern
It's like
accent.
my hometown's like 8 hours from here.
Okay, that's all right.
Yeah. But yeah, it's funny because sometimes, like, if I'm hanging out with Trey Pack or something, people say we sound like a couple of banjos going at it.
Yeah, I feel like the southern people, there's less of them than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I'd see a lot of it. Everyone, obviously, from other places.
Yeah, I was
come
about to
us
say
and-
most people that live here moved from somewhere else.
I feel like everyone's from Chicago.
There's a lot of Chicago people here.
Yeah.
When I got here, I felt like everybody I was meeting was from like Ohio.
Yeah, real.
Oh wow, in
And
Chicago
everyone's
too.
going back there now.
There's a
to
big group
Chicago.
of people from Massachusetts here too.
Reals?
Yeah, I know quite a few people.
I think they're just coming in. They're coming in waves, like all the couple guys from Ohio came. All the Florida boys just came up, after seeing what Cam did, and so they're all here, and that group's
Lot of
coming.
Florida.
and just a few more people are like, you know what, we're doing it, and then it's just growing and growing. Now they're just coming in droves.
Because you need like one person to break the wall. Like even Australia, since I've been here, like 6 people like, hey, I'm coming next month. Can you tell me everyone you met? I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm still meeting them. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
How long have you been here now?
5 weeks. I'm going on Tuesday.
Oh,
I go home.
okay.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about trying to move here?
Yeah, it's all the visa, bro. The visa's
it's
fucked.
tough.
This is why your country's fucked, right?
Yeah, tell
This
me.
is why. And like, it's fucked for a number of reasons, but this is just objectively.
Yeah.
They're like, so you want to come to the United States? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, okay, look, you got 3 options. You can get the working visa. I'm like, what's that? You get a job in the United States, right? And because you've been accepted by that company, they interact with the government and say, we're hiring this Australian dude.
Basically, they sponsor you.
They sponsor me. And they go, look, it's all good, but if you make a coin from anything that isn't that, we'll basically kill your whole family.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, that's one option. What's the other option? The other option is you get the prestigious O2 or O1, I think, visa, which is an artist visa. So you get that, and you're a comedian in the United States. On paper, to the government, you are a comedian. But if you make a fucking coin that isn't from comedy, we're going to shoot your mum in the face.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay.
Well, that's not the whole family though.
And then the last option is, or you can enter this lottery thing and you're probably going to get it. And you're like, what? And it's a lottery system. 50,000 people a year get selected to get a US green card. Just hand to them. And Australians have a 1.6% chance of getting it. Every other country is a 0.05 or something.
And now, do you think that we're tough on y'all because y'all only let us live there for 2 years?
Oh, we're fucked to you.
Yeah,
we make you work at a farm.
Yeah, because my buddy that I grew up with, since I've known him since kindergarten, he lives in Perth.
Yeah.
But he's about to have to move back here. He's 2 years is almost up.
Yeah.
This part right here.
Unless he gets a job, right? In
It'd
working at a
probably
farm.
be better if you quit fucking with it.
Yeah, I like playing with it.
Here. Mason went from chill to really angry.
That's right. Yeah.
Also, can you see him? Is he good? Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the camera.
Yeah,
isn't
we need your beautiful hair on
Yeah.
camera.
I don't feel too beautiful after all this. Is that weed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
wanna
hit that thing? Can you cut this?
Man,
bit out?
I bet you've.
We don't cut it.
It's just it's Delta 9.
It's Delta 9. What's that?
Fake weed.
Oh yeah, love
we have
Delta.
fake weed here.
But dude, since you've been here, I bet it's been probably a pretty big relief to get to smoke good weed, huh?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a relief.
Well,
I'd call it like really deep trauma that has brought up a lot of other things. I haven't been this high my whole life, man.
Oh yeah, I bet.
And you guys
This
act
is
so
just like
chill.
okay weed. It's not even like that
This-
bad.
Well, no, that's
really
that's
dank. Yeah.
real good.
I mean, just in general, the weed around town.
Well, I hate those shops you go.
Yeah, because that's fake weed.
that's fake weed. And you buy it, it gives you a headache. You're
yeah.
like, what the
don't-
fuck?
Yeah. Ugh.
But there's this. I've been getting these weed pens, and they're really strong, and it's really nice. But like, just not used to that level stoned.
Yeah.
You get stoned, you're stoned for like a day and a half, and you're like, what the fuck?
And we're all
And it's
just
not even
walking
like you're
around.
high. It's just like a haze, and you're like feel groggy, and you're just like, man, I need a nap.
And you meet someone, and someone's like, "Hey, this is like a really important person in the comedy scape."
And you're just like-
I'm like I'm like kind
Australia.
of gay sometimes, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, you make an idiot of yourself because
Yeah.
you're stoned.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was in Australia, that was the one thing I could not find fucking weed. And I came across weed, but they called it bushweed.
Yeah.
And it was like yellow and brown.
Yeah.
And dude,
Swag.
it
Yeah.
would only make your face high.
Where were you?
That weed I found, that was in Budrum. But we
Yeah.
went to Fraser Island, Byron Bay. We flew up to Cairns and snorkeled the Great Barrier Reef.
Every place you've just said is like little country towns. If you
It
went to
was great.
if you went to Melbourne or Sydney, you'd get some bud.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But like in Budrum and Cairns, nah.
yeah, and they all literally. So I was there with locals. So I was
Yeah.
meeting their friends, and their friends would be like, "Weed?
Yeah.
What do you want weed for? We don't even smoke weed. Here, have a beer."
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, they
Why
all
would
just
you want to
wanted-
do that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, they all
yeah,
just wanted
yeah.
to drink.
It's for city folk smoking weed. Because you're in tropical paradise. It's like
That's when you want the weed.
I think that's.
You want to be high and see the pretty scenery.
I mean, that's our logic. But if you didn't grow up with weed, it's like what?
Yeah, because I've been smoking weed since I was 15,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
always been literally the easiest thing in the world to find.
Yeah.
You can go to a city. You can go to any
It grows
city.
on
and
trees.
You can, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. When you're a kid, I remember thinking like we can get someone's fake ID and go buy a 6-pack of beers, or we could just go to the Lebanese guys and he can give us some bud.
Yeah.
It was like so much easier to get lit on weed than it was to go buy alcohol.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's a city thing. I think in Australia it's like a city thing.
Yeah.
I don't think country folk.
What's the drinking? Is the drinking age 18?
It's 18, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But like culturally, it's like 14.
Yeah,
like,
right.
beers
Yeah,
are like 14.
Yeah,
Okay.
everyone gets down.
Yeah.
Y'all are the fun. I can't express this enough. I love Australia.
Yeah.
And I love Australians. Every time I've gone on vacation anywhere and I meet Australians, we're in for a good night.
Yeah, we're party animals.
Yeah,
we
it's
love
great.
It, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Mason
awesome.
just-
Nobody's
he just-
getting sober over there.
He seeks them out. He's like, "Where's the Australian?"
Yeah, I love it.
We binge alcohol, and
Yep.
we love consuming drugs, and we're horny as fuck. I think there was some statistics come out. We have the most casual sex in the world, or some shit like that.
Nice.
We also have the most expensive price for cocaine, but we're in like the top 5% of usage.
Oh,
like,
wow.
Australians are fucked.
You
We
guys
just
love,
to-
dude. All my
They're all
friends that
dirty
I know, they
criminals, dude.
love
Oh
cocaine.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, all dirty criminals, man.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And the
And-
culture like exists now. Like you don't know, like even like you know when you're walking down 6th in Austin. You know, if no one's from Austin, apologies, but 6th is like the main strip.
Oh yeah, people
yeah.
people know about Dirty Six.
And
yeah.
all the clubs and all the people are sprawling out of the clubs, and it's like that. We don't have that in Australia. We don't have that kind of attitude because you're walking down the street and the street's full, like packed, and then you look into the pubs or and the pub's empty, and they're blasting music. That's like the complete opposite of Australia. Like the streets will be empty. But like every venue, every pub will just be like jam packed.
Okay.
From like 3 onwards, and everyone's just sinking piss like constantly.
Gotcha.
And do you think it's because you're not allowed to be out like They're just like, yeah, stay inside.
That too. Like, we don't have drinking in public at all.
Is there any, so like in New Orleans, for example, that's a city where you can drink in the streets. You can like grab it. They have to go. They have walk up. Have you ever been to New Orleans?
Never, no.
They have walk up. You can just walk up and buy drinks and keep it moving.
Yeah, that's like Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's no special places in Australia that allow that?
Nah. Australia's, like, we just had too much binge alcoholism.
Yeah.
Glasses, we used to call them coward punching. Like, people just getting stabbed in glass. So there's, like, very, like, stringent laws on, like, drinking in your car, drinking in public, having a beer in public. Just, like, all that stuff's just moderated. That's why they say it's a nanny state, because we did too much fucked shit.
Because you guys were just having too much fun.
We had way too much fun.
Yeah.
It's like it's like the shooting thing. We had one big shooting, and then they were like, "This will never happen again."
Okay.
So we just got rid of it. And so that was like the 90s.
Right.
And it just never had an issue with it ever again.
Was that a guy that like went door to door just killing people?
Nah, there's a movie about it. It's about an autistic kid who had a really hard life, and he was in a car accident, killed his caretaker, and he had an obsession with guns. So he just found and stole some like crazy guys' guns, and then just went to a cafe and like shot up like 100 people, killed a bunch of kids, killed like babies.
Did they kill him?
I think the cops came and shot him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Dude, we had a
Right.
guy. His name was Gene Simmons, next to my hometown. I know it's not the guy from Kiss.
Yeah, I would
But-
imagine. So I would have heard about this already.
And he felt wronged by like this lawyer, so he just got a gun and he went to the lawyer's office, and the lawyer wasn't there, so he just killed everyone that was in there, and then he went from the lawyer's office to another place where he felt wronged, killed those people, and he was just going around town
Isn't this like a Jared Butler
killing
movie?
all the people that he felt like did him wrong.
Law-abiding citizen.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Oh,
well-
and then he went home and he killed his whole family. No, he killed his family first, then went to take care of the lawyer and stuff.
Holy hell.
Damn.
And he made his family dig their own graves before he killed them.
How many people in his family?
He killed like
35.
He would like force his he raped his daughter and had a baby with her, and then he like killed her, the baby, both his sons, the wife, killed his whole family, and it was at Christmas too. Crazy. Yeah, there's a whole book about it. There's a whole book about it. Cause no, I swear, look up Gene Simmons. No, I swear to God, look it up.
Jeez, I'll look it up.
This
I'll
was
look
your
it up.
neighbor?
No,
Oh, you
so
got it.
look this up. Look up Gene Simmons murders in Russellville, Arkansas. There's a whole book about it. Rob Zombie was gonna make a movie.
Really?
Oh, that would be a sick Rob Zombie movie, but
Yeah,
he
that's that
looks
guy
like
right there.
Ronald Gene Simmons. Okay.
Yep. Look, murdered 14 members of his family, including a daughter he had sexually abused and the child he had fathered with her, as well as a former coworker, a stranger. He also wounded 4 others. He is the most prolific mass murderer in Arkansas history, also the deadliest mass shooting in Arkansas history.
What a boss.
When did
Yeah,
he
and
die?
they caught him. They didn't and then he got a death penalty.
Yeah, no shit, they caught him.
Well, I mean, instead of killing him.
I love the way like they give him the stats like a baseball card.
Yeah,
It'll be like
dude.
weapons.
Yeah. Oh, does
Hammer,
it say the
crowbar,
weapons that he
rope.
used?
They show you what was in his hand.
Like you can click on. Oh, what does a crowbar do? You click on that and it tells you all the different weapons.
Oh my
That's
God.
insane.
But yeah, wild, huh?
Serial killers.
But
You
yeah,
guys
he
love
was
serial
from
killers.
Dover, which is next to my hometown.
There's got to be a documentary on this. I want to watch it.
Yeah, I know there's a book. The book is called.
Mason, hearing you recommend a book is really weird.
Well, I didn't fucking read it. I just
I
know
know you
about it.
didn't.
I just know about the book. I know it exists. Like-
I was trying to let it go, but you just kept bringing it back up again.
I would.
This book is great.
I would listen to the
You
audio
didn't
book.
read that?
Yeah.
dude,
I'll
that's
This is
listen
what
to it.
you guys love making serial killers like celebrities.
I mean-
That's like the most American shit. You know what I
You
mean?
know why? I think it's just because, like, deep down inside, every one of us just want to just go postal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some
Well,
point,
dude,
you know?
have you heard of the guy in the tank?
Nah.
Look up Tread. I think it's called Tread.
I don't think you've
on
read.
Netflix.
Oh no, it's the bulldozer. Yeah,
The bulldozer
I forget
guy.
his name. Yeah, but he.
We could actually go to YouTube
Oh, dude.
and type bulldozer.
This one dude was like basically
Bulldozer
felt like he was being
maniac
wronged
or
by the whole
something.
town, and like they were fucking with him and fucking with his business. So the dude bought a bulldozer and like fixed it up, and
He
then
was a welder.
welded, then welded
this?
Yes. Yep.
steel plates on it, and then just drove it through town.
He caused
Well,
millions of dollars in damage.
I don't think he killed anybody.
No, at the end he killed himself.
Well, yeah, himself.
But dude, he welded himself
He unalived
into the
himself.
dozer, and he had a 50 cal, all these guns inside there. He put monitors in it. There's a Netflix documentary about it.
caliber sniper rifle.
What's it called on Netflix?
I think it's called Tread on Netflix.
Yeah, it's a pretty good document.
They might not let you watch that in
Pretty good
Australia. They don't
documentary
want you
about
getting any
American hero.
ideas. You know?
Yeah.
Straight up.
They are- it is
That's
different.
a patriot right there.
Yeah,
dude.
Netflix
Standing
is
up against tyranny, showing your whole town what's up, dude.
See, that's what your serials like desires are. Is like you've all feel like you've
Yeah,
been
that's it right
wronged.
there.
That's not it. That's
That
it.
is.
It's just him.
Yeah, so he went to the businesses of people that were voting against him to not be able to expand his shop or something. And he had had enough.
Yeah, he just said, "Fuck it." Started driving through all these people's.
Look at that.
Damn.
And dude, they could not stop him. He had air holes in there and everything with an AC.
Yeah, he was.
It was pretty smart. I was a welder for 11 years, so I know what went into
Take a
that.
drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to take a drink.
Salud a todos. I like the way you get, I know what went into that. Like you were like, yeah.
Oh
like-
yeah, it's very
absolutely.
impressive.
Speaking of impressive things too, and being that
Look at
you
him go.
are, you all are Australian. Can we bring up the Olympic breakdancing?
Yeah, that.
Did you see that?
Oh, have you seen it yet?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
We're
dude.
obsessed now. Australia.
It's insane. Like, what is going on with this lady, dude?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Dude, this is insane.
The best part is that she's being fucking dead serious.
I want to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
it with the music, like the actual one.
Is
or,
there
like-
music?
Yeah,
Well,
there's
they're
music.
playing
I've seen
music.
it.
You know, it's like I saw this on at HEB, like just walking through the store and was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah,
and then
the
I heard the
chin
guy.
grab is insane.
I heard the guys went through, and I guess the Australian dude just went really, really hard, like trying to overcompensate for her reaction.
But you know, what, I got a couple of questions about this because haven't been watching the Olympics. Right?
I haven't either.
Yeah,
This is all
me
I've
neither.
seen. This is all I've
This-
seen so far.
The first question goes, why the fuck is breakdancing in
Yeah.
the Olympics?
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's crazy as enough. Second of all, why does Australia have like a person like we don't do that? No one breakdances
Yeah.
in Australia. I've never met someone who breakdances in Australia. Second of all, why is this like they
Well,
this-
she's a PhD. She has a PhD at some university in Australia for like dance and breakdancing.
Can we find out the uni?
Oh yeah,
She's from
it's
Melbourne.
Yes. You could just Google her. Like, who is she?
Reagan.
Yeah, Reagan. But she's like some professor.
I don't know. Like she must say what you want about Reagan, right? She must love it.
Yeah.
Oh my
she
God,
must
dude.
love it.
To want to go out and do, and also it looked like she thought she was like, I am killing right now.
Yes.
This is great.
Have you ever like had that one comedian who's like hasn't got any chops, can't do it,
Oh yeah, we would know a few of those.
and then they for some reason I don't know how they do it, but they just get a really big
Spot.
gig, and you're like, this is over for you.
Yeah.
But they do it and they suck, and it's just inevitable that they got to suck. They think they're good, they finally get and they bomb, and it's brutal. But you got to like respect the fact that like their belief is so
there.
high.
It's
like their skills
delusion.
here, but their beliefs here, and it's kind of like fuck. You know, if you could have that level of belief in yourself,
Right.
you can get places. I feel that's with this Reagan lady.
Yeah.
She's 35. She's not a spring chicken. She's not like 22 with a dream.
No.
She's been doing this for 15 years.
Yeah. No. She got last place. But yeah, she holds a PhD in breakdancing.
That right there, look at that move.
Yeah.
She calls that the slithery snake.
Yeah.
Reverse
Holding the
worm.
chin.
I feel like I've had some pretty similar reactions.
You think she probably came up with those moves and named them for sure.
She probably took too many.
She's got a book about breakdancing for sure.
Can you just play the full video?
She's doing some.
I think we get it.
No, I want to hear what I don't even know what song she was dancing to. That's
It sounded like a generic, just like 80s beat. Yeah,
Boom,
yeah.
bap.
probably
That's what it
was.
sounded like.
I'm pretty sure I've done similar things like on drugs at music festivals, to be honest. But
Yeah.
like rolling on the floor.
Yeah, but that's different. I'm on drugs and I'm in a music festival. I'm not representing America.
I don't know much about the Olympic hiring.
Oh, see, there we go. That
Yeah.
guy
Yeah,
was
that's crazy.
getting it. That was the windmill, they call it in the business. I used to be able to, when I was a young boy, I could get it started, but
Oh, really?
but nothing else would happen. It
Yeah.
would just spin out, and I'd be like, "Did you see that?"
That's
Go.
crazy.
That's the Cobra.
Oh, this is like a.
That's so kangaroo.
Oh, that's probably the kangaroo. That's the
She's
Roo.
loving
I've had a
it,
hard
mate.
time finding like actual.
Do you like
clips.
kangaroo
yeah, it's
meat?
probably because it's.
Kangaroo, mate.
Yeah, will you eat a Roo burger?
Yeah. Sometimes they're pretty bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't try it when I was there.
Sometimes it's nice, but sometimes it's real not good. Sometimes it's really like,
You big
real
on
chewy.
Thermonite?
what's that?
Thermonite sandwich?
What's
He's talking about
Vegemite.
Vegemite. Thermonite.
Thermonite.
I was like, what type of antidepressants
Vegemite.
are you on, bro?
Vegemite sandwich. You
Yeah, I like
that?
Vegemite. Yeah, I don't like a sandwich.
Made me a Vegemite
hot on toast.
sandwich.
Hot on toast with a shitload of butter.
Yeah.
Nothing better.
Okay.
Nothing better. And when you're sick, it's more, people exaggerate it. Vegemite's for when you're sick.
Okay.
When you're sick and you're like, mum's like, you need to eat Vegemite. You need to eat dry toast with Vegemite. You're like, okay. She gives you a bit of toast, a shitload of butter, and a light scraping of Vegemite. And it just reminds you of when you're sick that you're healing. So it's like,
Okay.
we have like an emotional attachment to it.
Yeah, that's like when I was growing up, if I ever had like a bellyache or anything, my mom would always have me drink a Sprite. And then when I moved to Boston, I figured out that she should have been having me drink a ginger ale.
I think you should have been drinking tea or something, Sprite or ginger. It's like a shitload of sugar, bro. See, that's how you have it. That first toast, people fuck up and make it like this lady here,
Yeah.
which is way too much Vegemite. They'll take 2 bites and go, what the fuck? It's supposed to have it like that, a light spread, you know?
Dude, by the way, the Vegemite can, that looks like medicine.
It's a jar. It's like a jam.
Jar. I meant jar.
It's not a can, bro.
What's the difference in a jar and a can?
Well,
besides
one's made out of
one's
metal.
aluminum.
Glass and lids.
Yeah.
And metal.
But if you go to...
Cans can't be reclosed.
That's a huge one. Usually you get a smaller one like this. You get a small one.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
big boy for like a family of 10.
Okay.
See that one in the corner there? No, under that? That one. That's a normal Vegemite size.
That looks taller.
So no one sits and
Yeah.
spoons it out like peanut butter.
No one's ever done that.
Oh.
Ever. It's not like Nutella where you can get a Vegemite donut. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's just like, it's just a salty spread that tastes
I
good
guarantee
as,
you there's some
Oh, here's a little
freaking
squirt
weird
bottle.
gluten-free bakery that you can
There's
probably
one like
find at Vegemite.
toothpaste.
You can get Vegemite
that.
scrolls.
Scrolls?
They're good. They make those sort of like scrolly things instead of putting chocolate in them. They just brush a little bit of Vegemite and put it in the oven, and it's just nice. Yeah, Vegemite's lit. This is a funny Vegemite thing, right? So back in like the early 2000s, Vegemite. This is when Apple just came out. Like Apple iPhone 2 came out, and everyone was like, "Oh my god!" That Vegemite were like, "We're gonna do a rebrand, right?" So they were like, "We're gonna do a national." It was like one of the biggest marketing fails ever, where Vegemite almost changed their brand to Ice Snack 2.0.
Oh, really? Oh, like
Ice Snack
Ice
2.0.
Snack, yeah.
And they were
Wow.
like, should we do this for our new flavor of Vegemite?
Oh, there it is.
Ice Snack 2.0. And it was like the biggest fail.
Honestly,
Like,
pretty cool.
It flopped so hard, bro.
Oh.
That's funny.
It flopped so hard. Everyone was like,
Yeah, it's definitely. I don't
What?
like it either. It's not cool.
yeah. They thought it would be like funny.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. But to be honest, that was the better Vegemite.
Yeah.
They changed it to Cheesy Bite after that.
Mm.
That was yeah. And I would recommend that if you ever want to try something.
And then they had
So-
a campaign to name it something different.
That's what it was. Name me. Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense though, the sick thing, because when my buddy was trying to get me to eat it, I was really hungover and I didn't have weed. And he was like, "Here, eat some Vegemite."
How was he giving it to you on a spoon?
He wanted to he was gonna make me a sandwich.
Ah, yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But I didn't I was just so fucking, just give me some more alcohol and let's just
Yeah.
keep it moving.
I don't know how anyone complains about it. I think it's perfect. I love
Yeah.
it.
I've never had it. So.
Would recommend. There's some at James's house.
Oh wait, you brought some with you?
No, he had it there because he's Australian, McCann.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
oh, wait.
yeah.
Did I meet him?
You ever
Uh,
met James yet? He's
sure
really
you
nice. I like him a lot.
Oh,
The Australian guy.
yeah. Just
yeah.
moved here too.
Yeah,
I know who
from
you're
a-
talking.
yeah,
That's who you're
yeah.
staying with.
Yeah, that's the house I'm staying with. Yeah,
For
yeah.
summer, I got confused the other night when you were with the with the jujitsu guy.
Yeah,
I
that-
thought maybe you were staying with him. I wasn't
Nah,
sure.
no. He's just here.
Okay.
I didn't know he was here.
I
You
didn't
know?
either.
Yeah,
I
he-
met him the first time he was here.
Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby.
Yeah, he's just here coincidentally. He just left last week.
It's really cool that you're not like white, but you're Australian. That's fun.
That's the only reason. Honestly, you being Australian is the only reason why a non-white foreigner is on the pod.
that's not true.
It's 100% true.
No, it's not. Where are your parents from?
Both from India.
Okay.
Yeah, but they moved to Australia in the 70s when they were both like young. So they were a bit washed down. So in Australia, I'm like clearly Indian.
Yeah.
But then I meet Indian people and they're like, don't associate with us. So you're like... Because I'm culturally Australian. I'm like drinking and smoking, like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
And Indian people look at that and they're like, that is a shameful
it's not
display.
proper.
Yeah, so it's a weird combo. And then I come here and I tell people I'm Indian and you guys are scared about the jobs again.
Well,
I'm like, we're sleeper agents wherever we go, you know?
You look more like Hawaiian or something.
Hawaii,
or from
Pacific Islanders.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, which is so good. Jason Mimosa.
Yeah.
I'm using
You
that
almost called him a mimosa. You were trying to call him Samoan.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. That was what I meant. Jason Samoan.
Oh, you're one of those Jason Mimosa people, aren't you?
Jason Momoa from Aquaman. That dude, yeah, that dude. No, it's
But he is Samoan.
No, he's Kiwi.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he lives there at least. So that's why. I
Yeah.
know. But fucking India was invaded by Portugal 400 years ago. So there's a lot of weird looking cunts there.
Yeah, right.
It's also invaded by French people. There's pockets in India where they only speak French. It's very strange.
Yeah.
So my parents obviously both had that Portuguese. That's why Rozario is clearly a Portuguese name.
Yeah, right.
Not
Literally.
like Vishnu or some shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
So like, I'm just like, I don't really identify with any culture. I don't really identify with Indian. I don't identify with like Australian. You know what I mean? I'm just like a
cool guy.
I'm just a cool dude.
You're an everyman.
I fit in everywhere. I like everywhere. I love the UK. UK is beautiful. I love like the other European country, like Berlin kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Wherever I've been in my life, I have a good time. I don't think my personality is too like I'm stuck in my ways. I'm Australian.
Yeah.
I feel like I could live anywhere.
Yeah.
But
And everyone loves Australians.
that's not true. I think you love them, but some people have had a weird reaction to me, eh?
Really?
Yeah, black people.
Oh.
Because the accent immediately racism. Like this, I can say things that aren't racist, but they come off as racist.
Oh, I get that all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I felt like
Yeah,
black
people think
have-
I'm saying something mean and I'm not.
like what?
Like I call my doggy my little boogaloo. And it's like and it's like people are like, oh, a couple of boogaloos moved in next door. Like that sounds bad. But boogaloo
It's how you say it.
But, but that's so I'm just saying, with my accent, it sounds worse than it is. Because I'm like, oh, my little boogaloo.
Yeah. Boogaloo sounds like you guys have different apartment buildings. You know what I mean? Like
Boogaloo, dude. I'm sitting down at the Boogaloo.
Dude,
also sounds like a suburb in Australia.
I finally was able to. Dude, Bike Riders came out on Peacock.
Oh, cool.
What a disappointment.
Oh.
You seen Bike Riders yet?
That was just the roughest transition.
Well, because Jason Momoa rides motorcycles, so it made me think that I watched that movie last night.
What the fuck? Bike Riders on Peacocks? What do you mean?
So Bike Riders is
Oh
a
my
new
God.
movie with Tom Hardy and Austin Butler.
Oh, and
it's
Peacocks
free
is
on
a-
Peacock now.
Peacock is a-
and I've been waiting to watch it because I've been wanting to see it.
Okay.
Movie sucked.
Yeah.
So unnecessary to even bring up.
Made me think of it because of Jason Smosa.
Yeah, you have
Jason
vicious
who?
ADHD, don't you?
Mixed idiot, dude.
Jason Samosa is a great
So-
punchline for
That's
me.
a good
So,
one, dude.
in Australia, do you like Indian food or you like Australian food and you're just into that?
Australian food isn't really a thing. What's that? Like pies and
I guess
shit?
it'd be kangaroo. Yeah, meat pie. Dude, my buddy kept going,
Yeah,
let's get a meat pie.
Did you not have one?
Uh-uh.
You're crazy.
No, I didn't
You're
want to. They
crazy.
looked funky.
They are the best thing
That's
about
what
Australia.
everyone said. Everyone kept saying, you need a meat pie. You need a meat pie.
It is like our apple pie. Like you guys
Yeah.
are so. I told someone here I haven't had apple pie. They're like, "Come with me, no!" Like they took me to a diner and it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Or a cobbler. You guys love a cobbler?
Oh,
Peach
yeah.
cobbler's
My grandma
really good.
makes great cobbler.
In Australia, we do meat pies. It's like a big bits of steak in there. It's 11
good.
out of 10.
All right, next time I go, I'll make sure that I actually commit and try one.
Yeah, you need Vegemite and you need a meat pie.
Okay.
And you need to go to a city, brother. You can't just go to like fucking Toowoomba.
Yeah,
Like-
dude, all the...
You can't go to Boogaloo.
If I say Toowoomba, these Toowoomans over there...
That's
yeah.
two different things.
No, but that is
Toowoomba
fair.
is a place, and you see these Toowoompas, you put like a negative connotation on it. That's a whole different
Don't make
thing.
up words.
The thing
dude.
about Australia, right? The major cities like Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, Newcastle, I'm saying we, but like Australia colonized these big cities, but then felt bad. So then all the little country cities, they're like, let the indigenous come up with names. So that's why Sydney's the main place. You know, but then you go a little bit out. It's Wollongong, Toowoomba.
Oh, okay.
Like all those names are like the indigenous names of what the Aborigine people called them. But all the main places, like all the important.
Well, dude,
you know,
Fraser Island was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was so much fun. I had a blast.
Where you went to like top 10 beaches of the world.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's the vibes.
Yeah, and then we did. We went to Byron Bay and we stayed in the Big Blue Barn.
Yeah, that place
where
is crazy.
where the Strokes had recorded an album, and then a couple other bands.
Yeah.
They had all like the pictures on the wall of who recorded there. I thought that was fucking neat as shit.
Byron's a sick place.
Also, I really like Ziggy Alberts.
What's Ziggy Albert?
He's one of your Australian celebrity singers.
Oh, is he?
He's like the Ed Sheeran of Australia.
I don't know who Ziggy Albert is. Sing a song. This guy's a fake Ziggy fan.
Love me now. How's it go? Won't you love me now?
Stop.
I can't think of it.
Get flagged for copyright.
Speaking of songs, dude, let's make him a song.
Oh shit, that we could. That's really funny.
You want to have, dude? Have you heard of AI songs?
Yeah, hook me up, man.
Why is that funny?
Everyone's heard of AI songs.
So, dude, it literally, we're gonna make a song for you.
Let's hold on. Let's give it a little context because
Let's
my
play
girlfriend.
mine.
Shut up. My girlfriend showed me this website where you can just type like a paragraph in about something that'll make you some songs.
Yeah.
And so I played with it and I made one for Mason. Typed in a bunch of shit about his life, like how he was a welder for 11 years, lived in Boston, his wife left him, you know, and he's a comedian, he's funny, stuff like that. And so we've been having fun with it, and so we brought it up. We decided we'd make you like a theme song.
Should we play Masons first?
What kind of
You want
music
to put your cans on?
What kind of
Yeah, please.
What kind of music do you like? Yeah, we'll listen to Masons. You got Masons in mind as just a couple of examples. I did
The
Masons.
the burping comedian.
Yeah. It names it and everything because it's like you just add the information into it. So yeah, this is the
guys
one I
are
made
wild.
for Mason.
I can't hear anything, FYI.
No? Oh, turn your. Oh.
Pause it, Taylor.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh man.
You got it?
You got it?
Boston Park, 11 years welding metal sparks. Hairy man with a broken heart. Boston streets with laughter loud. Burps and farts, his comedy crowd.
Wow.
Laughing up now, just a ghost. Gone and left with nothing close. Harry
Wow.
Smith laughing loud. Crackling jokes make burps so proud. Brothers' hands and lonely nights. Urban star in comedy lights. Wife packed up the things and fled. Left old Mason in his bed. Not a story with happy end. Just a man with gas and friends. Arkansas, his heart adores. Lost in laughter, lost in pain. Mason's burps, they will remain.
Wow.
Harry Smith laughing loud. Cracking jokes make burps so proud. Brothers' hands and lonely nights. Urban star in comedy lights.
This is one of those things where like I don't like if you put this on and I was alone and I had like a joint, I truly think I could cry. Yeah. Like I could like relax enough to cry.
Yeah.
Dude,
This
I
is
think it's
beautiful.
funny that it like talks about like my wife, like me and my wife getting a divorce.
Well,
and,
I
like,
typed that in there.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I typed it in there to make it as real as you as possible.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
is
just
that
hairy.
emotional for you to hear?
No, because I'm on very good terms with my ex-wife.
But not just that in general. Like I just think it's.
I think it's
emotional.
hilarious.
You giving a robot information about yourself.
Oh, it's
and
nuts.
and it creates some emotional. It's making it. It creates it for you.
Yeah.
Like, just listening to it after it made it, I was like, just knowing him, I was like, damn, this kind of like it does
It
like
hits.
tug a little, you know?
Yeah.
You're like, let me tug on those little heartstrings.
A
there.
hairy man with a broken heart is crazy.
Yeah,
Dude, so
and then,
funny.
Since his wife fled, left old Mason in his bed.
So funny.
All he's got left is gas and friends.
What's with the gas? Are you farting a lot? What's
That's,
that?
Oh,
that's his
yeah.
whole thing, dude. He burps
Yeah.
and
Oh, do
farts
you?
and
I love farting and burping. It's so fun.
He normally we've been trying to break him of burping into the mic so violently. He still does it every once in a while, but he's been doing a lot better at it.
Yeah, fucking complainers.
Well,
God forbid he burps into the mic.
if you didn't burp, we wouldn't have that beautiful piece of art. man.
Exactly.
So,
So,
Okay.
you want to play yours?
We can't. If Taylor has it.
Do
I
you
sent
have
it.
it?
I sent
Can
it to you.
can I get some backdrop on your one?
On mine, I just put in just like come to see my show tonight because it was the first one I did, So this is kind of like a.
I didn't get yours.
We'll play. We could play yours though.
Oh, I made one for.
That's all right.
No, yeah.
Come see.
Well, let's make one for Dan then.
Yeah, I'll send you mine again, and we'll make one for
right.
Dan. So Dan, put a comedian named Dan.
Well, we got to do Australian comedian.
Yeah.
You got to put that in there for
we can put
sure.
Australian comedian.
Named
I
Dan.
don't even know.
Let's do Australian comedian named Dan.
I got long hair.
Looks like Jason Momoa.
Can I choose a genre?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do like sort of like old school house music.
Okay,
me
that'll
too,
be
dude.
a fun
I love
one.
that shit.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah,
Indian
old
parents.
school.
I'm trying to put in some backstory, dude.
Okay.
No, with Indian parents. I mean, they're not that Indian
they're
though.
not that
That's a
Indian.
bit of a mislead.
What if you
Okay.
What if you just put
Parent.
visiting America?
It'd just be like kind of gay. Like
Kind
you
of
know,
gay.
just,
Yeah, you definitely put
just
that.
describe me. I'm Australian, but I'm kind of gay.
I think it'd be funny if you could you put looks like Jason Momoa with
Yeah,
that.
you can put all
yeah.
that in there.
How do you spell my name?
It's S. What have you said before?
S
Samoa.
M.
Yeah, that's fine.
Surfs? Do you surf?
I don't surf. I'm from the city. I play guitar and shit.
Are you lazy?
I'm not too lazy. No, I'll get shit done. I'm over here. I'm in
Yeah.
He's got a shiny tooth.
I got a glitter.
Got a grill. Has a grill. Rocks a grill.
I got a bedazzled tooth.
Has swagger.
Yeah, I got a bit of swag.
Has some swag.
And then could you put
Funny guy,
Could you put funny guy?
I'll take that.
right?
What if you put visiting America?
He did.
That's a good one. Visiting from Australia. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
put
put
it in there.
He put it visiting America. It's right there.
Oh,
Funny
okay.
guy.
Likes Vegemite? I don't know.
Likes.
Oh
Vegemite.
yeah, likes
Yeah. I
Vegemite.
love
That'll be a fun
Vegemite,
little thing
yeah.
to put in there.
Oh,
And then I think you have to write house
I love
music,
to
right?
just put in house or just put in like house
put
music style.
Vintage, old school house music. Because if you don't put vintagey, old school, it'll be like one of these fucking
Right.
yucky kind of vibes that I'm sort of anti. I also love the spelling on veggie, mate.
How do you spell it?
It's just veggie, E.
Veggie. Okay.
Yeah, and then Vegemite.
And he gave me a Vegemite sandwich.
Spells his name with an H.
Old school.
Yeah, but they gotta say that.
house music style.
Yeah.
Like that. Nick?
Yeah, now hit create.
And does it just generate straight away?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
insane.
Look, it's already. It'll give you two versions, like the same lyrics but
Really?
two different.
That's amazing. They're
Yeah,
coming
so-
up with intro
Dude,
music.
it's fucking like magic.
Yeah.
I made one for a good friend of ours, Fuzzy, and his is incredible. It came out amazing.
Dan
Dan
from Down
from
Under.
down, he came from down under.
Yeah, and it'll play it.
All right, let's go.
What? This is. Not
I mean, the music like doesn't always match like what you do.
Dan from down under, got that Jason vibe. Like a total wonder, makes the whole world vibe. He's kinda funny too. Loves that Vegemite. Traveling the USA, spreading laughs and light.
I mean, yeah, it does sound like a Christian song,
Yeah.
like Christian rock.
Gay and proud.
Oh, because we wrote kind of yeah. This is funny.
America, you're in for a comedic treat. Every room he enters lights up like the sun. With that Aussie charm, he's second to none.
Ooh, second to
this?
none, baby, tight.
Dan with the swagger, Jason's look-alike. Joy and laughter every day and night.
That's wild.
It's got a
Try the other
solo.
one. Yeah, try the other one.
He's gay.
Oh, here we go, dude.
Swags a total wonder.
He's kind of funny too.
Oh, damn.
Vegemite. Traveling the USA, spreading laughs and light.
Maybe we do the fucking.
That's awesome. I just like the way Like,
Gay and proud, he dances.
wait, where does it say I'm gay?
Gay and proud. This is amazing.
Every room he enters lights up like the sun. With that Aussie charm, he's second to none.
This is actually lit.
Faces look alike, bringing joy and laughter every day and night.
Yeah, I love this.
That's
This
so
is a
cool.
vibe.
So Taylor can download it and just text it to you.
Oh, yeah, please
That's
send
awesome.
me that. That's funny.
That's amazing, dude. That you gotta start. You can play
Will
that
you do
before a
for him,
show.
the first one?
I'll
Dude,
I'll
so
play it
fun.
at the end of the show.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
the walk
yeah.
off. Thank you so much for coming.
Just
And here's Dan from Down Under.
Dan from Down Under,
He's
and then-
proud and gay.
So just mentioning it, I'm gay. Like, he's gay. Like, really homing home on the fact that I'm visiting the USA. But he's proud and gay. Just throw away comment
yeah,
about
they
me
literally
sucking
just
dick.
that one. They just
glossed
he's
over
gay
it.
and proud. Dude,
like
that
a
is
backhanded,
so
like kind of
fucking
just
good.
had to tell you.
Even the AI was like, do we bring it up? Do we?
Oh, it's so funny.
That's amazing, dude. It's crazy how fast it happened.
Oh yeah, I sent you mine. I did mine in like a yacht rock.
Oh
version,
my
if you
I
god.
don't know. Like, all this AI stuff is like,
Does he have yours?
what can
Send
we?
it to him.
How do we get the AI to be like, here's your TikTok clips, sir? We edited it and we uploaded it on your YouTube channel with the right captions and.
Right?
How do you
This
get
one's
AI to
mine
do
right
that?
here.
Oh, sailing for laughter.
You're in for a comedic treat. Every room he enters
That's
lights
really
up
good.
like the sun.
I did yacht rock.
With that Aussie charm.
Yeah, you're right.
no.
These are.
Yeah, instrumental could be Mario Kart.
Oh wait, sorry, it's playing two at once.
Yeah.
Hang on, give me a
That was a
second.
little weird. I was like, this doesn't sound like mine. Oh yeah, it's
My bad,
finishing
my
up
bad.
yours.
Sorry.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
there we go.
This reminds me of like somebody just cool walking.
Like a 70s movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the song that they played when the guy killed his family and then when
Yeah.
he killed the lawyers.
And he's walking
Yeah.
off.
It's twilight hush. Nicholas Epicleia, the star. Dark humor, edgy grin. Unpredictable, always a spin.
That's good.
Silly jokes with
It's the best one so far.
twisting minds while hearts leap. Laugh through controversy storm. Nicholas performs with form. Come watch his show tonight. Nicholas Epicleia.
I fuck with this.
For those who
This is like if James Taylor did a disco song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's actually nice.
Pretty cool though. I just like the way it says my name.
Sepiclia.
That's so funny.
That's
yeah, enough of it.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's such a
What a
just
what
to
a
goof off and have this to just play
what
with.
a
things.
fucking
It's
treat.
free. You get a couple credits a day. Check it out, guys. Suno.com.
I'm going to start that.
Sponsor us. Suno.
SUNO.
That'd be sick.
Oh yeah. It'd be cool to just give like new
Oh.
theme songs to all of our guests.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, dude. That might be a new segment, dude.
Dude, that's
Get-
so much
for
fun.
every
Isn't
guest.
it, I thought that was a segment.
No, I
That's the
found that.
first
I found that yesterday.
You got to do that every time.
I
now.
fucked up and I sent Mason his with that. Like I should have just showed it to him live on the pod. You
Yeah.
know. But I'm glad we didn't because the first thing he texted me back is, "This is amazing. I've listened to it 3 times."
I think your song was the best objective song.
Yeah.
Like out of the 3 of them, out of all the songs I say, which one would be a hit? Yours would be a hit.
Yeah, it's yours tugs on the strings. Yeah, mine's like more of like just a cool
Yours
promo.
is- I like the beat. I liked the music for yours.
Did your wife really leave you?
Well, she fucking kicked me out.
Oh damn.
It was like it's just a long story
Yeah, that's fair.
that I've told on here a bunch.
Yeah, it's hard to describe. How about you put it into the song? It's
Yeah.
way easy to describe.
Yeah, and the song made it
Use
sound
all the
like she
ballad
packed
of-
up and
the-
left.
The Ballad of Mason.
The ballad, yeah.
Just
The
type it.
ballad of the farting comedian.
You got to do a 200 character paragraph describing your whole.
Do either of you guys have a vape? A non-weed one?
Oh.
No, I have nicotine pouches.
Nah, I can't do those ones. Burn me fucking mouth. We don't have them in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I
you gotta
tried-
You gotta rock that shit out.
They're crazy. I tried one on stage for the first time in Edinburgh. I was like dying for a vape, and I kept mentioning, and someone was like, "Do you want a Zin?" And I was like, "What's a Zin?" He's like, "Try
Zins
one."
burn. I don't like those. I like the Rogues.
What's
They're-
that?
they're-
Like
It's
a
like the
different
same
brand.
thing.
Same thing, but just different brand.
My roommate does the Zens, and he does the strong. Like I guess like I think there's what are you? I don't know how they rate them, but his is like the powerful one. And he goes, here, just try it.
Yeah, that's a
and,
6. I mean, it's a.
And I did one, and within 10 minutes, I was pale as a ghost. I thought I was going to throw up.
Oh, really?
And I had to lay down on the hardwood floor with my shirt off.
Is this a hard one?
Yeah, I mean, it's a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Well, I tried one on stage for the first time. This guy's like, put one here, put one here. So I'm on stage,
he
I'm
gave
like,
you 2? What an asshole.
And I was
Yeah.
doing an hour. So it was like half of the video. So I was like, and I went to my mouth was like burning, and I was like, fuck, what do I do?
Yeah.
So I just said, hey, cunt, what the fuck did you give me? And I took it out and I just chucked it on the floor somewhere.
Yeah, did you have to sit down?
No, I did the rest of the show.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you were
But I
smart.
was-
You got it out immediately as soon as.
Yeah.
It started burning. It was like something like you put like acid in my mouth. It was like
Yeah.
burning your mouth. I was like, how do cunts take this? And people are just like, give me 2 right now. Oh,
Yeah, they're disgusting.
I don't know how you do it.
I'm not big into nicotine at all, though.
Yeah?
I like
I love
cigars.
I'd never had a
but-
cigar. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like cigars. It's just a fun, like, social thing. So you live in Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah.
What's what's like your home club?
There's a couple. I do Comedy Republic and the Comics Lounge. They're
Okay.
the 2 bigger ones in Melbourne.
And those are clubs.
Yeah, Comedy Republic and
Nice.
Comedy Republic's like a newer one. It's like a woke version of a comedy club. It's kind of like a new thing. But the lounge is like a 500-seater. All the big comics come and do it.
Can you say retard there?
Oh no, not anywhere in Australia. You can't say retarded.
No.
Can't
That
say
sounds
gay.
retarded.
You can't say gay?
Can't say gay. Can't say retarded. Can't even say slut.
Really?
Yeah, Australia's.
Fuck. So have you gotten up a bunch since you've been here?
Yeah.
You've been letting bad words fly?
Well, I don't really say that many. You know what I've noticed being here, which is very helpful and insightful as to what I'm doing. But in Australia, I'm a bit of like a loose cannon, crazy comedian.
Yeah.
And then I come here and I'm like, oh, I'm just a charismatic boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think I'm like an edgy comic here. But in
Yeah.
Australia, I am.
Here it's like, oh, you could do clean. You could work clean.
Yeah, here I'm like a nice guy on stage. I'm like
Yeah.
very sweet. In Australia, it's like, oh, he's a bit of a crazy guy.
Yeah.
So I was
Never
like,
know what he's gonna say.
Yeah. And I think it's just like, it's just the tone difference. Like we're a bit more like Canada.
It's funny to me that they're like, oh, you can't say gay, you can't say slut, but then you're like, oh, cunt this, cunt that.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like an endearment type thing there.
Well, cunt isn't even like cunt. We're all so desensitized to.
Right. Because
Yeah.
it's like your dude. It's like dude.
Yeah, it's like bro.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
He's a
g'day,
good cunt.
How are you, cunt? What's going on, cunt? Well, I was on stage yesterday night, and I was like, I asked every woman, I'm like, is anyone here offended by cunt? They all said no.
Especially
good.
with your accent, everyone gets it. They're like,
Yeah.
he's just
Mason
having
said
fun.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm like, oh, you cunt.
Yeah.
Even my pussy dried up. There's some words I can't say with this accent, and there are some words that I can say with this accent. It either softens some things or makes it way more. And it's a racist thing because Australia has a history of race. Like the word black.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I was like the second day I was here going to Uber and there was a black guy and I was excited because I hadn't seen one yet, and I said, "Mate, you're the first black guy I've met." And as I said, I said the first black guy I've met. He looked at me like, "Gee, okay." Like, and I was like, "Oh, black." We say black. You guys say black. It's like black. Hey, it's a black guy. You know, it's cool. We say black.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like
I say
Yeah,
a
the
black,
whites say
black
it that
fella.
way too. Black.
black fella.
There's a black
sounds-
fella over there.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. The whites say it.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just sound I sound racist, but I sound like ignorant. Like it's okay.
Yeah, because you're foreign.
Yeah, that's people let me get
And you
away
got
with-
like good teeth and a nice smile.
Thank
You're like
you.
easy on the eyes.
It is
Yeah,
funny
cheers,
too
man.
because you are rocking the grill, the 1 tooth. So
the
you
dumb
see a
one.
No, but
black
it's
guy, and
very
you're like, "You're the
subtle.
first black guy I've met," and he looks at you and he's like, "This guy's wearing a grill though." Like,
Is that permanent?
I don't know. I just I was going to the shops to get some groceries, and a stripper I used to work with, she was like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "What are you doing now?" I was like, "I was just going to get some food," and she's like, "Come to my apartment." She went there, and she just did that, and I was like, "What'd you do?" She's like, "Look," and she showed me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And
No,
I
it
was
looks
like,
good.
How long is it gonna last? And she goes, 6 months. I've had it for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yes, I don't know what's going on with it. I brush it every day. I don't know. Nothing.
When you say you used to work with, you mean you used to have sex?
No, I used to be
Used
the
to strip.
MC at a strip club when I was 21.
used to strip.
I wish.
Were you a Chippendale?
What's that?
Oh, it's male strippers.
The new one's called Thunder from Down Under, where they get a bunch of Australian
right.
buff dudes to go and
I've
do the
heard
dancing
that.
on the ladies and stuff. It used to be called Chippendales, was like the big thing, you know.
We don't have any of that. But we had when I was in university, I was looking for a weekend job and I found a job because I was doing open mic. There was like 20.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Do you want to come be the MC at the strip club?" Like the host. Like,
Oh,
hey,
the
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on? So I was that guy for a year.
Here comes Cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
It was like a bit chaotic. Oh, jeez.
There's a shit ton of comedians I think that have came from that world.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's just like hosting and shit
Right.
and a lot of drugs and alcohol.
And you're not even on stage, really, right? You're just
Nah,
on...
they put me on stage.
Oh, they put
I'd
you
have
on
to go
stage.
on stage and it was like all drunk dudes waiting to see pussy.
And then
Yeah.
you come
And
out.
I'd be like, "Hey, anyone here been in an Uber before?" And then be like, "Fuck off," and then throw shit.
Show me the
oh, did they want you to
Yeah.
do jokes in between?
Yeah, on the quiet nights, they're like, if there's like 20 people, you need to go up. So I'd go up and perform. And
Oh,
it'd
that's
always
funny.
Be bad. Yeah.
That's
yeah, Boston.
hilarious.
Back in the day, Boston had a lot of. You would do comedy in it's like cabaret, but in a strip club essentially.
It was really uncomfortable. But it was
Yeah.
like my first like year
Stage
of
time?
comedy.
Yeah.
2017 doing gigs in like fucking, like strip clubs and just whack shit. They do it to you like it was like this is the lowest form of entertainment.
Oh, that's yeah.
So we're gonna use it when we need it. And it was like, okay. And you'd go up and sometimes you'd have a good set.
Do you ever do you do corporate gigs or anything?
Yeah,
like
I've done
that?
some they're bad.
Those are bad.
They're
yeah.
real bad.
I once did it was like a rehab center, like an AA place.
Yeah.
And they were like, I was like, should I tell like, can I talk about drugs? And they were like, they were like, probably not. I had to adjust my whole set.
You had no jokes, you mean?
yeah. I was like, so you mean sex stuff only? And they're like, well, even that, sex addicts. I'm like, well, what do you want me to talk about?
Why'd they hire you then?
A friend of mine that was in the program asked me to come host.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing. I always go like whenever I get asked, it's always like the shit ones are always like on Instagram, where they'll like, "Hey mate," they email you. "I found your Instagram and I loved it, so I want you to come and perform at my Christmas party." And you're like,
I had someone just ask me that.
and I was like, well, "Why do you want a comic? Like, don't you just want to like have a good night with your mate? Like, why do you want us to come and perform and do our weird take on things
Or a band, or a DJ.
Yeah, like go have fun.
Yeah.
Go dance.
You don't
and-
want to have to. All right, everybody, be quiet.
Yeah.
We got a comedian coming out.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
That's a weird.
Dude,
that's a weird vibe.
my ex-father-in-law twice has been all of a sudden. So we're at like one
Your
time was a
ex-father-in-law.
yeah, like my ex-wife's dad.
Yeah.
And so like we were at a birthday party one time in this big convention center. It was like his brother's birthday party, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, I think we're gonna have some comedy. Just give us about 5 minutes." And Alan, oh shit, I shouldn't have said his name. He comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, you're gonna go up and do some comedy for him." And I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I already talked to the DJ. You're good to go." I'm like, "Dude, no." And he's like, "No, you're doing it. I already set it up. It's happening." And then I had to go up like a fucking dickhead. "All right, so you guys want comedy, huh?" Like
They're
and
all
people-
looking at you like
people
you
were
asked to
people
do
were
that
pissed.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, people were not happy.
Yeah.
They were literally just. I could tell that people were like, "What the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
Why is he up there right now?
Yeah.
What the fuck?"
How long was the set?
I think I did 8 minutes and then was just like, "All right, you guys are pissed. I'm gonna go."
Yeah, I don't understand why they think it's like. And it's once I did this thing where they emailed me and said, "Hey, this is from the Blinds Factory." It's a company I used to watch on TV as a kid. So I was like, "Oh my god, the Blinds Factory want me!" Like my ego was like stroked, and I went there and it was at a bar with like all the windows open, and I go, "Where's the stage?" And they go, "Oh, there's no stage. You just walk around." With the wireless. Just like,
I was about
"Hey,
to
what
say,
about
was
this
there
guy?"
a microphone at least?
That micro. They wanted me to be like Don Rickles, just go
Yeah.
around and shit on people. Hey, look at you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. It was like they were gonna give me like $700 for a half an hour set, and I was just gonna walk around and roast them. And the guy told me, he goes, "We want to go hard, like roast them. We can handle it." And I just straight away, "Hey, look at this bald guy. He's a dickhead, whatever." And within like 10 minutes, like I had a guy take his shirt off and try and fight me.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I had this woman like throw something and cry, run out screaming. I was like, "What? Like what? What do you?"
So you wanted this?
You asked me to be crazy, so I'm like roasting, just going around like, "Look at you! You look like the guy who's gonna get too drunk later." Hey, and then like he'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
And then like I'd be like, "Oh, okay." Like, what's your name? He's like, I'm Italian. I'm her husband. I'm like, oh, you're bloody Italian. Yeah, fuck you. Take it.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Like, who told them? Did they get all to sit around together and be like, we should get a comedian to come and be really mean?
Right. And then there's the one guy that hired you sitting in the back, like, oh, isn't this great?
Yeah.
That's a good move though on his part.
I had to really force him to pay me. I had to walk down the road to the ATM and ask him, can you take the money out now? Because I knew if I left, he wouldn't have paid me.
Yeah. Right.
It was like, fucked. Like,
Yeah.
And $700 Australian, that's like 300 American, right?
nah, a little bit more.
A little more?
It's like 60 to $1. So if I have a 900 US, I have 1300 Australian.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when I flew there. So I did the currency exchange before I left.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, I got $8,000. Holy shit! And then I get there and everything, a Coke's $20. Everything's so expensive.
Really?
Yeah, everything there was expensive. I just remember thinking but it's like the ratio though. So like everything's expensive.
Brother, I don't know what to tell you, but a Coke is not $20.
Well, I'm just saying, like it was. I just mean everything was expensive.
No, I think that's weird because coming here, it's the same price as Australia. Like it's like I just got a coffee before this, and it was $7.
And that's what it was in Australia?
$7, but it's Australian $7, so it's cheaper.
$7 coffee is insane.
Yeah, but it was an ice slide. It was one of those fancy.
It was a gay one.
It was a gay one, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Listen to the song.
Yeah.
Little
brown gay. Amazing.
Oh, dude. Well, we should wrap it up.
Yeah, it's been an hour already.
I think so.
Okay.
Remember we're right about there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around an hour. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So at the end of every episode, we do this segment. So you know Mason now.
Mm-hmm.
You met him. You known him a while. What do you like the most about him?
I like that you have ADHD in a way that you can talk to you and you'll just won't stop talking. You know what I mean? Like that.
That's a good thing.
Some people they wait. Like you'll be like, "Hey, what's going on?" They're like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." But I'll be like, "How are you?" And you're like, "Bro," and you'll just start talking. I like that about you.
Okay, cool.
It makes me feel safe.
At least you like it.
Yeah.
Nice. A lot of people I don't think like it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like that one.
That's a good one.
Why do you ask this? This feels like bullying. I don't like it.
Well, no,
we're trying to help the whole
this
thing.
Part, no, not this part. This is the one he likes.
This is the second part because we want to show Mason. We want to have positive reinforcement on what Mason does right in his life, but we also want him to grow as a person and be better. And so, how long have you known Mason?
Like 5 weeks.
What's your least favorite thing about him? And I mean, really, let him know what it is. Let him know because we want him to know because we've asked this to many people and most of the time it's the same three answers.
Well, don't give him any.
My least favorite thing.
Yeah, like honestly,
I think it's not my least favorite thing, but you seem to get fucked up a lot. You get
You're Australian. You should be on my side.
no,
but that's saying something. You gotta remember.
it's more just like, damn. The first thing you told me. Can I say it on the pod?
Yeah.
You're like, I shoved 10 grams of cocaine up my ass. I was like,
Oh no. That was no. Don't. That was the Australian thing.
yeah.
I said no.
It was
Allegedly.
Allegedly smuggled some stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just from my perspective, you do get fucked up.
And by the way, I don't do a lot of drugs really. I love ketamine.
Yeah.
But
Pick a team, dude.
I don't even do cocaine anymore.
Yeah. No discredit to you. I just think if I had to choose one thing, I'd be like, oh, he does take a lot of narcotics and drink a lot, so maybe he's got some unresolved issues. I don't know.
You mean I like to have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. That's badass.
I hate that answer.
I liked
That's
it. That
my
was
least
good.
favorite answer of every guest.
What have other people told you? Because we haven't had really an emotional connection. It's always been such
Most
a
people
social...
tell me I'm gross.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're very well
I've been holding
groomed.
back because they're all complained.
I didn't complain.
I just said let's.
They
just
don't
have
like the burps on the mic.
Well, you'll
okay.
be in the middle of a story, right? And you'd be telling someone telling us about your life and how you're a little bit gay, and right in the middle of the deepest part, he just goes, Rah! And then he goes, "Oh, did you hear that?"
He had me on, and he farted during my plugs.
Yeah. He shoved the mic in his ass
That
and
was his
farted.
plug.
And that inspired another comic to come to my house and fart on my microphone.
Oh shit!
And I made that
He
comic.
made him buy him a new microphone.
Oh yeah, I said, "This is your mic now. You're gonna buy me a brand new one." He did.
The $100 fart.
$100 fart, dude.
I mean, I maybe what you guys have told Mason has made that you know the one thing that you did that did bother me was when I said hi to you, we had a mad chat the first time we chatted, and the second time I saw you was a mad chat, but the third time we chatted, you did something that to me that kind of frustrated me a little bit.
Oh, what was it?
Because I didn't know your name either.
Oh.
We weren't on we know each other's name basis yet.
Yeah, okay.
We were just like, every time I see this guy, we hang out for like 5-10 minutes. So it was
a good chat, yeah.
But you were like, hey man, so sorry, I forgot your name again. And I'm like, brother, you don't have to lie. I don't know your name. You don't know mine.
And I said, cool.
Yeah.
So what is it?
And I was just like, oh, my name's Dan. You're like, oh, Dan.
Yeah.
I was like, I never told you.
But now we got it, though.
Oh, we got it. Dude, this is my critiques of you. They're nothing critiques.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I think you're a sweet person. You remind
Awesome.
me of like a Homer Simpson kind. You know what I mean? Like you can you can make mistakes, but you can't hurt me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
funny. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. It's a great answer, dude.
Hell yeah. But yeah, mind your business about the getting fucked up.
To be fair, every time you've seen me, I've been equally as fucked up as you.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
Oh man, hell
fucking
yeah.
good.
Well,
Where
do you got you want to plug your Instagram or anything like that?
You can follow me on Instagram. It's just if you just type in Dahn Rozario with the H, it comes up. Yeah.
Dahn.
With a
Dahn.
H.
Yeah, but like I'm not doing anything right now. I'm trying to move here. So if you work for some sort of U.S. legal international thingy, just-
ISIS, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Hamas.
No, wait. ICE.
What?
That's not.
ICE.
Jesus, just stop trying. We got to get out of here.
Immigration carrying.
That's immigration control. That's the
Yeah.
people that like send them back. He wants like legal people to help him.
Legal
Oh,
aid.
oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe not ICE then.
Yeah.
Or ISIS.
Yeah.
ISIS are probably not going to help with the airport situation.
No, Jesus.
Well, follow Dan on Instagram, goddammit. And if you're in Australia, go see him do comedy.
Yeah. If anyone's from Australia, hit me up. I'm doing some gigs soon. Eh?
And you want to plug?
Nicholas_Sapaglia at everything. Check it out.
Mason Smith comedian on Instagram, and please go on YouTube and like and subscribe to the High Noon Podcast. We're closing in. We're getting a little bit closer to 1,000 every day. Keep subscribing, and thank you, Taylor Gorman. Shout out Gorecast Podcast, Gorecast Studios, and thanks for listening. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Hell yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Howdy, partner. Thanks for tuning in to High Noon with that wily coyote, Mason Smith. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe on all platforms. We'll see you next week on the Dusty Trail for more hijinks and fun.